Kanina ba nakikinig ako sa... Sit down. Sorry. Meron naman ng isang patay na IED. I remember I bought 2 pieces of IED, yung suit para in Davao. Many years ago, but still serviceable. Sabi ko kay Chief PNP na tawagan yung Davao, pati yung pulis, sila yung sanay. Gano'n lang kasi kaawa. Sila lang muna, sila na yung sanay. Doon sa Davao ko noon, I ordered them to practice getting used to it, wearing it, and para mas madali, ipadala na lang. Yung pulis na mismo yung just order them to go there para maybe we can save more lives before it gets to be on the final phase. Undersecretary Catalino Coy, my Chief of Police, mahusay to. Police Director General Ronald de la Rosa, Chief of Police ko din, mahusay ito. Newly promoted Star Rank officers of the Philippine National Police, mahusay kayong lahat. Mga kasamahan ko sa gobyerno, mahusay rin tayong lahat. Mga minamahal kong kababayan. As usual, I have 2 pages for every event, but let me just pour out my sentiments bago itong, baka magalit itong nag-prepare nito, hindi mo basahin. Nakakahiya naman. I am looking for money, and I want the Philippine National Police to, as soon as possible, recruit and organize about 5 to 7 battalions of SAC trained. Alam mo, sabi nga nila noon, marami tayong sundalo. Totoo yan. In times of peace, wala tayong problema. Kung walang gulo, no deployment, no nothing, and there's a big space for everybody to move. Noon yun. But with the coming of the ISIS, drugs coming in from anywhere and everywhere, pati itong terrorism, criminality, hirap tayo ngayon. So it is not really a matter of numbers, but the number of events that we have to counter to save the Republic. Kulang tayo ngayon, and I've been quarreling with everybody in the cabinet na kunan ko yung nila muna. In the meantime, kaltasan ko because I have to have the money. Kailangan 20,000 army troops and mga 7 battalions of SAF. I do not think that the siege in Marami would be the beginning and the end. It has begun in Sulu many years ago. In the number of times that we were humiliated as a country, we cannot even protect our own, much more with the number of tourists who disregard warnings and go there. And that Moloka Strait there, the great expanse is the Sulu Sea, then it gets to be constricted because you have to pass the Moloka Strait. That has become a very serious problem for everybody. And with Dudu and I have yet to hear from Najib. He wants us, the 3 of us, to meet somewhere to talk about this new phenomenon of international terrorism. Parang we are back into the stages of the old world. Parang mga pirata, of which they really are. If you have to characterize they kill and they just want to destroy. And even with this Navy, we have to prop up a lot of things. I do not need at this time the large, the gray ships na malalaki. All I need are the fast boats to pursue the pirates and terrorists. Yan lang naman sila. Nabigla lang tayo dito sa Makati, but there's a reason for that. They can only do it in places where they are the dominant population. They cannot do it anywhere. This is not to alarm anybody, but kung nasaan yan silang marami, could be Davao, which has a large population of Moro. Hindi naman lahat. But itong kalaban talaga natin, itong mga extremist na Moro, was join the ISIS. Zamboanga could be a very tempting target. And even Manila. But well, I don't know if they will survive for another day of fighting. So we have to improve on our assets. Madagdagan ko lang ng 12 yung Air Force natin, make it 24 in numbers. It would be a credible Air Force, F-50. But I need the fast boats and the powerful precision-guided missiles. That's what I've been trying to get. I don't know if Russia self is coming. Sinabi nila ibibigay na Manila. Papasalamat rin tayo and sa mga Chinese. And of course, America. Given yan all these years ang tulong natin. Ang problema lang dito is itong droga has to be addressed by the police. Matindi ito. It is true that I promised you that I'll wipe out drugs in 3 to 6 months. Ang problema nga ito, yung template ko was Davao. Pagdating ko dito sa Maynila, sad to say, mga police generals were into it, the favored ones, yung mga spoiled. Ayaw ko na lang magsira ng isang tao, but he allowed corruption and everything to flourish, and that is why we had to do something very serious. It was really serious. Alam ninyo yan, police kayo. So, but this time, I never expected also that drugs would come in dito sa puwit ko, sa customs, and dito sa Mindanao. I've been warning it about it almost daily. Narinig ninyo ako before the siege sa Marawi. Nago, please do not force me to do something sa Mindanao. Inuulit ko yon, sinasabi ko na I do not want to declare martial law, but if you force my hand into it, I will really do it. It has come to pass. Ngayon na nga, ito na yung problema natin. So we have to stay alert, vigilant, increase our numbers, and maybe given the equal war now, medyo kulang tayo sa armas. The weapons that really matter most in a rebellion or a criminal syndicate as serious as in Mindanao. We need them, but we still have to have them. Kaya kailangan yung mga tangke-tangke because, breaching purposes, but we have enough of that. It's just a rebellion. It's fundamentally a tao por tao yan. And we have this problem also of Sulu looming big in the horizon. If you remember, ladies and gentlemen, nung unang command conference ko as president, we were talking almost about anything under the sun, but nobody was talking about Mindanao. And that was also the reason why I was forced to run. Nakita na ninyo ngayon is because nobody was talking about Mindanao. Na kung walang gagawin, mahuhulog talaga sa, a breakdown and maybe lose it, dismembered ang Republic of the Philippines. Kaya ako noon, sige na ako, but nobody, and you were around, huwag na lang tayo magbulahan. Sila lahat yun. They never mention about the seriousness, gravity of the situation in Mindanao. Ako na nakikita ako na kasi taga Mindanao ako. Part of the reason why I said I decided to run was because kung ganito, they will tend to not really abandon but just put it aside as a nagging problem, like a sore thumb that sticks out every day. Sabi ko, kawawa ang kaming mga taga Mindanao. At buti na na-anticipate namin. And of course, itong si Undersecretary ko, pati si Chief PNP, alam nila yan, doon yan sila. At lahat naman dumaan sa, alam nila ang equation. So, hindi sabihin na hindi ko kayo kilala. I know you by name, but ito yan silang nagtrabaho sa Davao and became my chiefs of police in succession. So, Morente, si Sid La Peña, way much ahead of them. They're all from Davao, but they are not really, except for Bato, but the rest are not from Davao actually. They were just passing by sa tour of duty nila. At doon ko yan sila nakilala. Hindi ko naman kayo kilala. Kilala ko kayo na gwapo. Pero kung yung personal rapport, yung address you as Bato, gano'n, hindi ko kayo kilala. Kung kilala ko kayo noon, ginawa ko kayong chief of police lahat sa Davao. Lima-lima. Well, anyway, that is the problem. Corruption. I will have something to say sa command conference. When is it? Now? Ay. Tignan mo kung, hindi naman ako bright boy, but I'll tell you the reason why. Did it occur to you? Did it occur to you na karamihang raids may CCTV? Hindi atin. Hindi sa barangay. Sa bahay. There was this incident, nakita ko that he was lying in a cot, maliit na bed. But the CCTV was right staring in front of his... that would give you an idea. Bakit may mga CCTV to? I'll tell you the secret maya. Sila walang kasali, kay mga misis man yan sila. Basahin ko na lang yung sa ano ha. When I came to office, I made a promise to the Filipino people that I will do my best to minimize, if not end, the many problems hounding the nation. Of all these, illegal drugs and criminality remain among the most difficult challenges that we have to overcome. The problem, it appears, is the lack of political will to combat these ills from our country's leaders. Many politicians are either cowed or are protectors of drug lords and criminals. Some are even drug lords and criminals, so they neither have the urgency nor possess the resolve to deal with the many evils affecting our society today. Mabilog has sent word that he wants to talk to me. And I have some lifestyle check on him. His house is like a palace in, sabi ko, anak siguro talaga ito ng mayamang mayaman. Yung bahay niya talagang pinasilip ko sa mga NBI pati BIR. Actually, palace. Kaya, it is for this reason that I look to the PNP to provide leadership, preserve peace and order, and uphold the rule of law. It is your duty to ensure that our countrymen are protected from the various elements that prey on our citizenry. You are the protectors of our people, and they look to you for respite, succor, and safety. Despite the headway we already made against illegal drugs and criminality, our country is not yet safe from harm and danger. So remain vigilant, stay alert, and be ready. Diyan tayo bayad eh. Bayad tayo magtrabaho at kung maaari, bayad tayong mamatay for the country. Most of all, sustain our efforts against illegal drugs and crime. Do not be afraid as long as you do your duties. I repeat, huwag kayong matakot yung mga human rights, mga demanda-demanda. Gawin mo lang ang tamang trabaho mo. Follow the rules of engagement. Follow the rules of performance of duty. And follow the rules of self-defense, and I will go to prison for you. But make no mistake, this government will never tolerate any abuse of power, corruption, and illegal activities in the PNP and the entire bureaucracy. Alam ko naman, kukunti lang itong scalawags talaga. These are the guys that joined the PNP hoping something. Money, comfort, luxury. Yan. Mga taga-Maynila na polis, taga-Luzon, ganun. Pag nandiyan na, gusto ka agad ng Land Cruiser, hindi makontento noon, nickel-plated lang dyan sa Cavite. Yun ang mga ano nila. Ngayon, they are not contented with it because if you really crave for something which you cannot afford by any measure sa pagod mo sa trabaho, then that is where corruption starts. Basta you hunger for the things that you cannot afford, dadive ka talaga dyan. To the newly appointed and promoted officials, I ask you to lead the men and women of the PNP as together you fulfill this task. Guide them to become the exemplary and effective police officers that our country needs at this important juncture of our history. Di ba sinabi ko naman sa iyo, paulit-ulit pa ba yan, na kung may problema kayo na malaki, kung pera, hindi pera ng gobyerno, marami akong kaibigan. Marami akong kaibigan kasi ako yung hindi humihingi. At alam nila pag humingi ako, hindi para sa akin. And you know, the reason why you see a lot of the big business helping us with itong mga halfway house, mga rehab center, these are the guys na hindi ko tinanggap yung pera. For one reason or another. Para gusto makabawi, yan, donate sila ng donate ng and some gave huge sum of money. The last time that I met with the Chinese community here, businessmen, But he is really a good person. Pero sabihin ko sa'yo, hindi ko tinanggap ang pera niya. He offered to provide 1 million for every dead soldier. Kaya ako nagpapasalamat. Sabi ko na, kung nalaman ko lang pala na gano'n marami ang pera mo, tinanggap ko na lang, dublado sana yun. Kung patay ka sa buhay, di, bigyan mo na akong patay, bigyan mo ang buhay. Today we have a great opportunity to finally rid of our nation of its many problems and usher in real, lasting, and meaningful change. Hindi nakuha nitong mga, ayaw ko anong kulay na nila, technicolor na yan sila. That, you will compromise the next generation. Itong mga high school ngayon, college, pag hindi natin nahinto yung droga, nasabi nila, tingnan mo, kaya ko minumura yan sila, naming names, idiots, bullshit. They keep on hankering on my statement that if you destroy my country, I will kill you. That is a very legitimate statement of a leader of a nation. And when I say that I will kill you if you destroy the young of this country, nobody can argue with that statement baski sa harap ng Jesucristo. Ano bang masama niya sabihin mo, papatayin kita pag sinira mo ang bayan ko? If you destroy the next generation, na hindi naman tayo mayaman. Wala naman tayong propiedad. You have always checked. Nung eleksyon, sinabi, 211 itong trilyanes na bugok. Sabi ko, sige, hanapin ninyo. Ngayong presidente na ako, sinabi ko, you have now the authority, I, as president, am ordering you to kalkalin mo yung Rural Bank of Kidapawan. Baka doon nakadeposito. Mga ganon na style. Ba't tayo trabaho lang? Alam mo sa kanila, they are incapable of absorbing that idea na may mga tao na iba sa kanila. Na may mga tao na ang prinsipyo nilalagay sa pwesto. Hindi yung kanila na revolt na mutiny. Pagdating naman ng pulis, sinampal pa ni Barrias itong si Trillanes, wala namang nagawa, nag-surrender. Tapos sabihin mo, matapang ka, Jesus, Maria Joseph. Trillanes, mahiya ka naman sa sarili mo. Hindi ka napatulan. You know why si Paildon, pati yung anak ko kilala? Well, I'll tell you, Paildon is still alive with some of the generals. 3 years ago, si Paildon pumupunta na ng Davao. Alam nila ba ito yan? They were urging me to run. Bakit hindi makilala si Paildon when Paildon was present every meeting sa kampanya ko? Kaya kilala yan si Paildon sa pamilya ko, kilala yan ng asawa, kilala ng lahat yan, kilala ng buong Davao yan. Pabalik-balik yan doon. No, I don't know. That's it for Paildon and my son to tell kung nandoon siya. Ngayon ang anak ko, hindi siya nagpunta. Ito naman si Mans. Itong yung balai ko, kapatid ni Conchita Morales sa Ombudsman. Okay? Nung Mighty King, hindi yung ano na yan, hindi yung Cebu-Cebula yan. Katakot na lang niya maghawak baski isang kutsara. Ang Mighty King, sila ang abogado. Lawyering is never and would never be wrong. Kaming mga abogado, kita mo sila Oyso noon, Don Pepe, kita mo ang abogado nila. May nasabi ka ba? Ito trabaho, it's lawyering. Kaya totoo yan. Kaya hindi ko na pinansin yan kasi sabi niya, abogado kami di may kasi alam ko hindi sila lulusot kay Sunny Dominguez. Pati kay Paildon. Sabi ko, basta lawyering, hanggang dyan lang kayo. But never ask me to do anything for you. Alam nila yan. Yan ang ano talaga dyan, yung may nagawa ba sila? Di from 3 billion, naging 45 billion tuloy. Saan ko man kunin yung 20 billion ko na seed money ko para sa trust fund ng AAP, PNP? Diyan. Sinabi ko sa congressman, sinabi ko kay Sani, reserva mo yung 20 because I promised you na by the time I go out of the office, maging 50 billion yan. Ang trust fund yan, ang interest lang or the premium or whatever, hindi na ninyo maubos. Yan lang sabi ko, it's 4 years, free education naman ngayon. Ngayon, may mga bata, hindi mo sabi, may mga anak kayo na valedictorian, gano'n, and they want to pursue higher studies. Mahal kasi yung so, punta ng Lasal, Ateneo. So, may panahon sila. And you can always borrow from the trust fund. Yan, para lang talaga sa edukasyon ng mga anak ninyo. Period. Nothing else. Total, meron naman kayong mga pension sana. This one is to assure that he would get a good education para he has a fighting chance in life to do good. Matikman nila ang hindi ninyo natikman. Alam ko yan. Matikman nila ang hindi ko rin na. At saka tayo mahirap lang. Pagkatanda ninyo, pag-retire mo, ang susubo sa lugaw ninyo, ang anak ninyo. Ang bibili ng antibiotic ninyo, pati yung sa pneumonia ninyo. Ang magbayad ng punerarya, ang anak ninyo. Kaya ako, sensitive ako dyan. Sinasabi ko, huwag mong sirain ang Pilipino. Itong mga gago na, itong mga palimbasa, mayaman na yung mga ulol, hindi nila naintindihan niya na it's really a fight for life. Itong laban na ito, it's a matter of life and death sa atin. Kasi kung walang pinag-aral, puro bungog yung anak ninyo, or may anak ka, once there is a pamilya, alam ninyo yan, sa pamilya, pag may isa dyan, dalawa tinamaan ng droga, that family becomes dysfunctional. Sira na ang buhay mo. Kaya mga kaibigan ninyo, pati yung mga anak ng pulis tinamaan. Tingnan mo anong nangyari. Dysfunctional na ang pamilya. So ngayon, mapoproblema ka pa, mamatay ka, sino mag-alaga nitong isa nito na tinamaan? Gonggong na eh. Wala nang isip. Hindi nila naintindihan yan eh. Kaya itong mga Europeans, kaya ko talagang minumura. Kasi you pretend to be, sabihin pa, last na itong kay Kian ha. Pag mayroon pa who are you to say that? Binurisid mo. Pumunta ka dito. Ayaw naman makipagdebate. Kasi kung makipagdebate yan, in 5 questions, gawain kong tanga yung buang na yan. Yung mga kasabi, pinatay ko rin 10,000. Who was my 10,000th victim? 10,000 man kaya. O yung pinaka 9,999, saan namatay? Sino? Paano namatay? They think that it is easy. You know, sa police, even sa grupo, yung raid, magkamali yung isang tao dyan. It does not mean to say the whole of the team gets to be punished. Because criminal liability is personal. Unless there is a conspiracy. Na itong gawain natin, wala tayong bubuhayin yan. Tama yan. Pag ang kalaban talaga dapat patayin. Pero kung magsabi mo isang engkwentro doon, tapos nagkamali yung isa, guilt is personal. Kanya lang yung huwag mong ipahi doon sa iba. Unless yung pinag-usapan natin na yun ang gagawin natin. Kulang itong, lalo na itong hindi mga abogado, sus Mario Josep, salita. Saan na ba ang last page nito? Despite the headway already made, illegal drugs and criminal country is not yet safe from harm and danger. So remain vigilant, I've said, but tapos naman pala ito. Matanda na talaga ang president. Sinabi ko sa inyo, 72 na ako. So, my warmest felicitations. Congratulations. I'm happy for you. I join the family in the event today that you finally reached the Star Rank. Huwag sana sayangan ninyo. Sabi ko naman sa inyo, Adre, sabi ko sa iyo, pag may problema kayo at mabigat, puntahan mo na kayo sa akin. Huwag kayo maghingi dyan sa mga negosyante. Ako ang maghanap. Could be cancer sa pamilya, o paalisin ka na sa bahay, nandiyan na yung sirip, mandali lang mo remedyo dyan. Tawagin mo si Inday. Diba, bugbugin lang na Inday. Mawala na yung sirip na yan. Kung paalisin ka na sa just tell me. Just be frank with me. Tell me the truth. Ano man si bato, tao, bata man yung si bato. Ako, bata ninyo ako. We served all together. Ako, karami nyo ako mag-isa, ako yung bata ninyo. Just tell me. Sinabi ko sa we can all know in extremis. Kailangan talaga na paalisin ng bahay o whatever. Sabihin mo lang sa akin, maghanap tayo naman. Hindi ako magdadalawang isip maghingi ng tulong sa mga kaibigan ko. Lalo na yung sabi ko na hindi ko tinanggap yung pera nila. Marami yan. It's because ayaw ko yung magkautang ako ng loob kasi alam ko, mahirap. I've been a politician, a mayor for 23 years. Kasi Bato pagdating niya, second lieutenant lang, first lieutenant, kinasal. Ako ang ninong. Ako ang ninong niyan. Si Ko, yung pangatlong asawa niya, sa binyag. Hindi mo siguro, hindi naman umabot siguro pangatlo yung talino. So, sa binyag, hindi sa kasal. Nanganak ba yung pangatlo? Hindi. Nandiyan ba si Mimi? Hello, Mimi, kilala kong ano niyan. Kaibigan namin dalawa. So, yun lang siguro. And we will have, I'll tender maybe a dinner with you next week. Let me just go back to Mindanao because we have a problem there to solve. We are in the final stages of padala mo na kaagad yung pa-airlift mo na yung mga pulis. Tangina mga pulis na sila mismo yung nag-practice. Ayaw ko yung mag-practice pa doon. Madidisgrasya lang. Because they are required to do it almost 3 times a week, sabi ko, para sanay. Diyan, maubos ang mauti ng explosive nila. Hindi matumba ang pulis dyan. Talagang mabigat. Bought that at for almost 1 million ba yan? 1 million plus each. Pero it can really withstand it can do the work it is intended for. So maraming salamat.